welcome to Quickie with Miss B. Today is
Ta-da! Tuesday.
all this week we're talking about I have questions. If you missed yesterday's episode, please go back and check that out. And as always, thanks so much for joining us. And I'm so glad that you keep coming back time and time again.
We had somebody else that listened to the show for the first time and said, this is just like some kind of therapy for the two of you. I'm like, I think it is. I think we talk out the traumatic points of our life here on the air. Everybody else laughs and we have tears going, well, I felt good. Finally get that off my chest. I got my ass kicked by a guy who had no legs on a skateboard. Why was he on a skateboard? He doesn't have legs. He can't skate.
So here's the next question for today. Do you think veggies have feelings?
Do I think that these? What is the these? Do you think that these have feelings? I don't know what these are. Did you say DVDs? Do DVDs have feelings? No, I don't think they do.
Do you think veggies have feelings?
Oh, here
you know,
we
like
go.
Stop Carrot Cruelty.
All right. Number one, there is a study out there that a lot of people quote to the vegan folks out there. No, I'm not insulting you vegan folks. I've never done anything insulting to a vegan person. Never told them there was vegan water or things like that. So, you know. Never believed that if you believe it, it's your problem. So, you know. Never abused a vegan person by trying to sell them a container of water for $37. Never did anything like that before.
Sure.
But there was a study done that a lot of people like to quote that there are sounds that are made from different critters, like the big what do they call it? Caterpillars when they're chomping on the leaves of plants and stuff. Other plants will curl up because they can hear that. And they're trying to protect the leaf, right? Because that's how they survive, is getting sun through the leaves. So there are a lot of people that will say that they believe that plants don't like have a communication or get emotionally distraught or whatever, but they defend themselves against being eaten by other animals. And
you think that's the same for vegetables?
Well, are they a plant? I said plants. Do vegetables fall in the whole plant thing? Or are they a critter?
I'm specifically asking about vegetables. You know, like the kind you grow in your garden.
Okay, let
me
ask you a question.
That carrot out of the dirt,
let me ask you a question.
No.
Can you name 3 vegetables?
What do you mean? Can I name 3 vegetables?
Can you name 3 vegetables? Just name 3. Name 3.
Carrots.
Okay.
Peas.
Wrong.
And, well, not tomato, because tomato's a fruit.
Peas not a vegetable either.
Oh, carrots, potatoes.
Potato's not a vegetable.
Onions.
Potato's not a vegetable.
Leek. Cauliflower.
Leek is not a vegetable. Cauliflower is a flower. Broccoli is a group of flowers. Yeah. So far, you're not doing good. You quoted bulbs.
All right, smarty pants.
Onions
then tell me what are 3 vegetables, smarty pants, since you seem to know everything.
A rutabaga, a carrot, a turnip.
Turnip.
Yeah,
no.
Those are vegetables.
No.
People go, squash. Squash is a gourd.
Yeah.
They go, tomatoes. Anything that has the seeds in it, and any fleshy orb that contains seeds is a fruit. So tomato and a peach are the same thing. They're both fruit.
What's an avocado?
A fruit. It's a fleshy.
But it has a seed.
It's a fleshy orb that's right, just like a peach. It's just like a peach. One big seed in the middle, surrounded by a fleshy orb. It's a fruit. And where does it grow on? Trees. Well, where does the fruit grow most of the time? On trees and bushes. And where do avocados grow? Well, on trees. So yeah,
which grows in bushes that are fruit? Besides raspberry.
Berries.
Well, besides your berries, what else?
Strawberries. You have
besides any berry.
Well, that's what grows on the bushes, you ding dong. It's a fruit still. Look at you. Aside from all the other fruits that grow on the bushes, what fruits grow on bushes?
I said berries.
Is
I
that?
said besides berries, what other kind of what else would grow on the bush?
Well, tomatoes. They grow on a bush.
You know, do you ever look at a tomato plant? Because, I mean, when you think about it in that context, that is one weird flipping bush. I mean, it's got whiskers on the
But it's actually a vine.
bush.
It's actually, technically, it's a vine.
So then it would be categorized as a grape.
No.
If you're on a vine.
It's a fruit. A
grapevine.
grape is still a fruit. And because it's a fleshy orb that contains seeds. Just like a tomato. They're all fruits. You're trying
But a tomato doesn't have a bush.
Yes, it does.
It was a vine.
They have tomato bushes. They also have vines.
They don't have tomato bushes.
Yeah, they do. They have hybrid. They have hybrid bushes. Yep, that aren't
That's
vines.
Just wrong.
Just like
blueberries
have a low bush, and they also have a hybrid high bush that's like 4.5 feet tall. A bush.
That's just wrong.
Why is it wrong?
You can't have a hybrid bush.
Yeah, you can.
No. Bushes are supposed to be natural, not hybrids.
Oh, well, they have them.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
That didn't sound right.
No, it didn't sound right. Yeah, that's why I was laughing.
I got to go take a break back in a moment.
No one's listening. No one's looking at you. No, you're fine.
Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to A Quickie with Miss B. If you missed the first half of the episode, please go back and check that out. And once again, we're talking about bushes. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Bushes should be natural, not hybrids.
Well, oh yes, let me just go pluck that tomato off the bush. That does not sound normal. Yeah. I'm just saying. Okay. So, here's the next question. Are humans a weird species?
Species or species?
Species.
Yeah, I would say yes. We are definitely a weird species. We're probably the only species that has to have the water hot to take a bath. There is no other creature on this planet that has to have the water hot to take a bath. And then when we're not bathing and we're playing, we get in the cold water.
But you know that we're not the only ones. What's those monkeys? Was it someplace over in Japan where they get in the hot?
Well, that's
natural spring water.
Right, but that's in the winter time. But I'm just saying is when we want to take
in general,
when we want to take a bath or a shower or clean up, we have to heat our water, and then we get all excited about going to the lake. Why?
Well, it's because it's hot in the summer.
Well, no, but and when you get in the shower in the summer, you take a cold shower, right?
No, I don't really.
I do, but I'm a weirdo. But most people get in the summertime will get in a hot shower. And you go, I just like a hot shower. You go, okay. Well, why do you go to the lake? I enjoy the lake, but it's cold.
I don't like going swimming in the lake anymore after I found out the fish poop in it.
What did you think they did? Have you ever seen a salmon going, hey, I'm taking a leak over here. What are you looking at? I'm sitting here with my fins covering myself trying to take a leak over here. Turn your head. Jeez, just a minute, please.
I wonder if they read while they poop, too. They get out their little,
She always knew they pooped and peed in the water, but I was here the day it happened to her. And what it was a sperm whale.
You just said lake. Oh, God, you're not going to bring that up again, are you?
But a sperm whale,
John.
Before it dives, whenever a sperm whale dives, it relieves itself fully. Mm-hmm. And I was here the day she saw the sperm whale relieve itself fully. That just about messed her up. I think I remember the quote. You were like, "Oh, he's got diarrhea." I'm like, "Oh no, he doesn't have diarrhea." John, that wasn't poop. I'm not Christine. That was poop for the fish that lives in water. The fact that he lives in water and his poop is watery is pretty much normal. She was expecting he'd poop and there'd be like a giant turd just float to the bottom. Nope. It was a cloud of poo. And she was like, oh! That was it. She was mortified, people. She would never touch water again as long as she lived.
I know. So I'm not going near them, and I'm not going diving because no. Can you imagine? And then what about the person that was there, that witnessed it and was filming it? Ugh, yuck, puke.
For them,
I would have been swimming in the other direction so fast.
For them, they were witnessing something as a part of nature and going, look, we just saw how they do it. You're like, I don't want it. She went there to find out how do they do it. And you're like, I'm here to do what? See how they poop. I'm out of here. No, I'm so out of. I quit. I
did too. I couldn't look at it anymore. Oh, yeah. Yuck.
And I remember she was sitting going, I wonder if they, of course they do. Really? You think
yeah,
they?
But then you know what?
But what about? I wonder what it's like. So
what
someone put the video.
That live on the bottom.
Someone put the
at
video.
The ocean floor.
Someone put the video out, and she saw
you know, that just brings.
She saw that thing go. She was done. It went from crystal blue water to crystal poo water, and that was it. Oh my
God, it was gross. And then what about all the poor critters that live at the bottom of the sea? Because
they get out of the way.
Crap is going.
They get out of the way. And besides, it was liquidy. It was liquidy. It went ahead, and trust me, there's lots of critters that are like, oh, dinner bell. Oh, yeah.
Don't even.
Yeah, dinner bell. It's muncha cruncha time.
Oh my God, is that where they came up with the term "eat and die"?
Well, there's a lot of critters that actually enjoy that.
Eat and die.
No, but there's a lot of all your scavengers do it. Your catfish do it. Your shrimp do it.
Yeah, but that's just recycling when you think about it, because then they're going to poop too.
Right, they just recycle it. Because see, there's not. Yeah. Now the big whales, the sperm whale that you saw, they eat squid. But a lot of the other whales just eat plankton, microscopic stuff. But there's always a little something that didn't get digested. That's why a lot of times you see dogs will run around and eat their own poop. Why? There's still some there. And they go, you know what? Looks yummy to me. No.
That just brings a whole new definition to recycle.
Yeah. Hey, dogs do it. Dogs do it all the time. You turn around the corner and go, what are you eating? You go, oh my God! Like, I went out to clean his poop, and you know what the funny thing was? What? I couldn't find it. You go, he's just smiling going, yeah, and I was kissing you earlier. So
yeah. Yuck.
Yeah.
Nope. Don't go swimming in the ocean. Just don't do it.
The one that got me for bodies of water was when I saw this video of a guy who was fishing, and he's on the river, and he's fishing, and all of a sudden he's like, "Whoa, what in the world?" And he's got something, but this doesn't rain like anything he's ever seen, because he's fished this river for so long. It's not funny, and he's had big catfish, 30-pound catfish. This was like a car. And he was like, what in the world? And but it's still fighting, and he's bringing it. He's like, no, it's taking out line. He's like, it must be a rock or something, and it's down low. So he's bringing it up, but then the line starts heading off in a different direction. He's like, that ain't no rock, because rock don't swim. He's got something that's now swimming, and it's taken out. His line is going to snap any minute, because it just can't take whatever's on it.
Yeah.
Finally, whatever it was started to get a little tired and started being a little easier to come up. And as it came up is when he realized he had possession of a 9-foot bull shark.
Oh, no.
Out of the ocean.
No.
Out of the ocean.
Ugh.
It swam up the river, and bull sharks can exist in fresh water. And that's when I went, okay, mouths of rivers are off limits, because I never want to be in the river and then go, that wouldn't happen to be a giant shark, would it? Yeah, it is. Okay, well, maybe the kids should get out of the body of fresh water that I thought was safe. But yeah, apparently they've been traveling further and further up the rivers, and it's like, wow, interesting. I never want to meet a shark in a river. That doesn't sound fun. I mean, I'm swimming across the river. All of a sudden, I just got bit by a shark.
Yeah, see, there's weirdness in all kinds of species. And on that note, we got to be done.
Because there's weirdness in her species, for sure.